Hey, Puppy Trades! Happy Friday! I hope you enjoyed my week off. Yes, that's what a week off looks like for me. Perfectly predicting ARM to be the stock of the week. But we have some important things to get into. I feel a sense of obligation to my fellow American because, well, a fellow American 4 years ago, to this day almost, they felt a sense of obligation to me. Yes. And I don't know this person's name. Damn. You know how hard that is? They were a professional in the medical field, right? And it was December of 2020. Oh boy. You know where this is going. The vaccines had just come out. And we're still 2 years later. I don't even know if I can say the word vaccine on YouTube. But what he said was he risked his whole career. This is a doctor. This is the guy who they're employed by a hospital and they're in lots of student debt. December of 2020 is not the time to publicly share these views if you care about your career more than your fellow American. What he said was, I am an expert virologist. Sorry, I am a fertility doctor. And he said, if a person comes to me and they're a woman and they absolutely cannot get pregnant, this is the ingredient I give them. And he said the name of the ingredient. And he said, I prescribe this to women all the time so they can never, ever give birth. This ingredient. And then he said, he showed me in the documents, he said, this ingredient is in the vaccine. It will keep you from fertility. Why'd he tell me that for free? I didn't pay him a penny. He may have lost his job over that post. But I didn't take the vaccine after I heard that. Heck no. So we, in the finance community, we have a little bit of an obligation. This alien thing is getting pretty big. We got drones that are scaring an entire state. The whole state of New Jersey now. Talking exactly about what I've been talking about for a bit. Connecting it to the stock market. I predicted, you see, my followers are really tough on me. I like that. They aren't just satisfied with me predicting price better than anyone. Because after a stock rallies, it always makes sense in hindsight. Right? So they're not happy with me just predicting price better than anyone. I gotta tell them the fundamental explanation that's gonna be happening while the ETF and stock is rallying. You understand? I have to go above and beyond. I went so far above and beyond, I can't even search my own work to prove this to you. But my followers will remember, I said that while UFO was entering wave 3, the Procure Space ETF UFO was going to enter wave 3. Bang. But that wasn't enough. I said, we're going to see large drones and UFOs, I said UFOs, flying over American cities. Not Brazil, American cities. And that these problems were going to be connected to airplanes. These UFOs were going to be connected to airplanes. Both of those things are facts. And you cannot search these things because you cannot search Puppy Trade's Project Bluebeam. You can't search that. I had members of the government come to my house and tell me, hey, this stuff you're talking about, with you already know about the aliens? You can't know about the aliens in this operation. I was offered large amounts of money, and I said this in a video 7 months ago, to tell you all these problems with planes and the weather, right? Hurricane Milton set records, right? They're not actually caused by climate change or HARP weather weapons. They're caused by an approaching planet called Planet Nibiru, full of aliens. And now there is a large mothership over New Jersey. And I told you there would be large UFOs over American cities in 2024 a year ago. And I reiterated it for several months. We got some other stuff going on in the world. It's not just the New Jersey drones. It's not just the New Jersey drones. It's not just chain link. You remember how I said I can show them where I really got chain link? And then Donald Trump's company bought chain link, which is why it entered wave 3. No, we're not even going to get into that. What's to say? Do you remember who told you all the problems we had with airplanes would be connected to aliens? A year before that seemed remotely possible, if not extremely laughable, and then restated this point for several months until the government told him no more fake alien talk or not. So we got one more other topic, and you guys are really liking this one. Luigi Mangione is a Freemason who is, his whole story is telling people to buy cryptocurrencies. And you know what's crazy? Everyone is saying this is a psyop. This is a psychological operation, and Luigi Mangione is part of MK Ultra. But let's go over some of this. If you type in the gematria calculator, Shiba Inu Flocky, it matches perfectly with Luigi Mangione. Well, that's crazy, because this is a really good time from an Elliott Wave perspective to belong Shiba Inu and Flocky. And I have another post from Blue Pilled Pup where I predicted Flocky to explode, and I can't even see Flocky's chart. I predicted Flocky to explode based on decoding, and then that week, Flocky was announced to be added to Coinbase. Wow, I'm really lucky. I love my luck. I got really lucky on Ripple, and I got really lucky on XLM. Remember? So Ripple actually bottomed right here. And the day that Ripple bottomed, we got news of RLUSD. That's interesting because I said Luigi, which was also the day after Luigi Mangione was announced as the suspect. I said Luigi Mangione was synced up with Ripple. And the United CEO dies equals 589. That's the Ripple rallying cry. Well, that's interesting because this guy, who I highly recommend you follow, he posted about Ripple and Swift and 589. Wow. This is insanity. And he related it to Donald Trump. Interesting. Like how I related Donald Trump to the alien cult. So Luigi Mangione, his story is telling people to buy Shiba Inu coin, Ripple, Flocky, and Stellar Lumens. Okay? He's from Altoona. These are called altcoins. And people right now are saying that these aliens are here and they're actually friendly. They're friendly aliens. And they're here to stop us from nuclear war. Well, isn't that interesting? Because Luigi Mangione was living at 801 South Street in Hawaii, which is a perfect match with Bunker, Apple Yellow Sky. So it looks like we're about to have a nuclear scare. And they're going to relate this to the aliens.